I'm interviewing this lady because the heart she has for the community by helping those people who are fighting this disease. I want to bring my special guest to the stage. Guys, give it up for Marcia Jones.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good, and yourself?
Doing pretty good.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you're here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Piercing the heart.
I'm trying to. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
So I was diagnosed a couple of days after my 47th birthday. Like 3 days, I found a tumor 3 days after my birthday. And then my diagnosis actually came about 2 weeks after my birthday, 2 to 3 weeks. So it was breast cancer, specifically inductal carcinoma. So it was in my milk ducts. And it was a stage 2B, which meant that it had already spread to my right lymph node, or it had already spread into a lymph node.
Okay.
The B. I was diagnosed on July 24th. I was just in the process of buying a new home. I moved into my house on July the 28th. I closed and moved. On August the 3rd, I had my Mediport put in. So literally, we just got in the house, throw stuff into some room, and let's go with this. August the 10th, I had my first chemo session. And then it was every 2 weeks for the first, I think, 2 months. Then after that, it was every week for an additional 3 months. Initially, I did those first 5 months of chemotherapy. And then that ended in December of 2017. And in January of 2018, I had a double mastectomy surgery. So I had both breasts removed. The recovery from that was, I'm going to say, less than ideal. I slept in a hospital bed for over a year.
Wow.
And so we go through that whole year of trying to recover from that, starting physical therapy, trying to get into radiation. And then I finally did radiation. And that was 5 weeks. I think it was 5.5 weeks of radiation. You go every day.
Okay.
And so then, because there was so much cancer still found in the tissue that they removed through my surgery, they immediately put me back on chemo after radiation. So 3 weeks after radiation, I started chemo again for another 6 months. So now, December 2018, I finished chemo again.
Okay.
And then in February of 2019, I had reconstruction surgery. But one of the other things that I did even before that was I joined a group called CARE, and it's offered through Texas Health, what's it called? Presbyterian?
Texas Health Presbyterian.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's at the Dallas location.
Okay.
But they specifically have a fitness program for survivors, for anyone who's gone through, and it's free.
Wow.
They put you with a trainer, and those people work with you at your level.
Okay.
Because you're not where you used to be coming off of chemo. For instance, I remember thinking, she gave me my little program, and she had me bench pressing 2 pounds, chest pressing 2 pounds.
Okay.
Now, I just had, open chest surgery, right,
Okay.
really, with a double mastectomy. And I thought, 2 pounds, I could do, man, I could not even do 2 pounds. They had to take me down to the bands. And so they work with you on an individual level. You get 32 free sessions.
Okay.
With a trainer, with other survivors through this program. And all you have to do is have your doctor sign and fill out a form for you to go.
Okay, awesome.
It's a truly a blessing. First thing my mom said to me was that it's not a death sentence. I think when we hear the word, we automatically think, I'm gonna die. And of course, I didn't talk to my mom as soon as I heard. So those flashes went through my mind as well, but then you have to make a decision. I'm gonna live. And then you have to speak life to yourself. So every time you get that thought that I'm gonna die, or what do I wanna wear to my funeral, or any kind of negative thought, you replace that with something else. There's no weapon formed against me, will prosper. I'm the daughter of the great physician. Whatever it is that you need to remind yourself, he said he would never leave me nor forsake me. remind yourself of those things. Focus on those things. The second thing I would say is do allow your family and friends to support you. I know people, I've sent boxes to people who didn't want people to know that they had cancer, and so, we had to do special things to, get the box to the person. But there is so much relief that comes from you allowing your family members and your friends to help you. You cannot do it all. You might think you're strong, and you have to be strong to go through cancer, but let people help you. Let people be a blessing to you. They can help you cook, they can help you clean, they can help you stay encouraged, they can send you things to encourage you, call and check on you. You don't want to go through this by yourself. And then the last thing that I would say is, life might never be what it used to be for you. But, you have to find who you are in your new normal and make it work for you. Adjust to that. There are lots of things. I was just having a conversation last night and saying there are lots of things that I can't do anymore, but there are lots of things that I can do with modifications. Work and find your new normal and continue to move forward. For my 48th birthday, the one that I say cancer tried to rob for me, I did these care bags.
Okay.
I asked for people not to give me anything. I asked for people to give me 48 of each item that I had selected. And they were things like hand sanitizer, face mask, and things like that. So we assembled these bags and I gave them away. That, I say, birthed into full-blown blessed exposure, which is inspired by experience, just really taking what I've gone through and the things that helped me and then rolling them up into care boxes to send out to other cancer patients. And it's really been a blessing. So we have, I try to make boxes for every budget. So there are boxes like the one I have here, which is the bomb box. Although, let me just show, and I'm going to have to remove a few things.
Oh, no, go ahead.
So, this is the bomb box. It's these three things here. And it is a hand balm, a heel balm for your feet, and lip balm. And so, your skin gets very dry during cancer treatment. And your heels literally will feel like this. You think like they're flaking so much. How can there still be skin there?
Right.
Your lips and your mouth get very dry. And so this is just one of our basic boxes that you can send someone that's going through dryness. But then we have another dryness box, which will take these same things and add in things for dry mouth, dry eyes. And so they're just different levels of boxes that you can send. Some are targeted, like the dryness boxes, and some are multifaceted, meaning that I call it the supply drop. It fights a little bit of everything that you go through. From dryness to taste changes to nausea to the hot and cold spell. So it has something in there for all of those types of things. When you have cancer, you get a Mediport. So it's about right here, and that's where they put all your chemo through that, and they will do a lot of your blood draws and stuff through that. Well, you can imagine a seatbelt is going across it. There's literally like a little device implanted here. Your seatbelt is rubbing it, it's tender. It stayed tender the whole time. So you actually can strap this onto your seatbelt. Very small little pillow. Turn it in, and now it cushions you. So just a really simple thing, and all of these are inspired because people gave me similar things. And then for taste changes, people are like, you can just use plastic, don't use a metal fork, don't drink out of a can because it tastes like metal, like you're drinking or eating metal. And so I am anti-plastic when I can be. So this is a bamboo utensil set that I send out. So it has a fork, it has a spoon, it has a knife, it has chopsticks in case you eat Asian food. It has a bamboo straw and a little cleaner for the straw. You can just wrap this up, throw it in your purse, and everywhere you go, whether you're at work, out to eat, or even at home, now you have something that you can eat with that's reusable and earth-friendly, but will also help you with your metallic taste changes. And so all of these things are just things that we're trying to get out to people to help them manage their chemo. Chemo is bad, but the real part, the hard part of chemo is all the side effects. Mm-hmm. And so what we target is trying to help people manage the side effects.
Okay. I like it.
So if you go to my website, it's www.blessedexposure.com. I have a storefront there, and you can order care boxes. You can order comfort items such as the port pillow. I'm also about to introduce a line of heart-shaped pillows, which you can use for mastectomies, or even if you've had a chest surgery for other reasons, you can use that. We have headwear because, of course, you lose your hair. So we have scarves, we have hats, and we have beanies, both for men and women. And people ask all the time, like, are these boxes just for cancer patients? And we do custom boxes. So I've done boxes for people with diabetes. I've done boxes for graduations, for new jobs. I've done boxes for babies.
Oh, wow.
Or just for someone having surgery. We just started something this month. We're doing a pill bottle collection. And it's funny, this is one of those COVID things. Like, I'm sitting around the house and you're going to the doctor, and I recycle a lot. So I'm throwing pill bottles in the recycle. Well, I let them pile up and they were over there. And I'm thinking, that's a lot of pill bottles that you're throwing away. You could do something different. So I contacted a missions group that I went on a missions trip with several years ago.
Okay.
And I said, hey, I'm considering doing a pill bottle collection. Is that something that would benefit you all? And they were like, let me check. And they came back and was like, yes, if you can send them to us, that would be great. Because, we take little things like this for granted. We go to the pharmacy, we get a prescription, we expect that medicine to come in a pill bottle. But in other countries, I found that they may get their medicine in their hands, or they may get it in a paper towel, because these things are not readily available. So what I'm asking people to do is, remove your labels, wash these inside and out, wash the caps, let them dry out, and then bag them in a bag together, right? Clean bottles, and you can mail them to me. If you go to my website, blessedexposure.com/pill bottles, you can find information about the specifics, what we do, where to mail them to. And then these will be sent to Mission of Hope, Haiti, and they will distribute them when they go on mission trips there with their medical missions team.
Wow.
And so that's exciting to know that we can take something so simple that we would just toss away, collect them, ship, and it'll really just be a blessing to someone else.
Okay. Well, just because of what you do and how you're being a blessing to those people who need hope and need a light to look at. But yeah, I definitely want to give this to you because of, like I said, what you're doing, and basically telling you to keep up the good work. And definitely we're gonna be praying for you. I think everybody's gonna be praying for you at this point because you're doing such an amazing job. So I want to thank you again for coming out. This is yours right here.
Thank you.
No
I
problem.
love this, and I love your logo. I just love the name as well.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Think about pierce the heart. We're trying to be a blessing to people. We're trying to pierce people's hearts. Trying to help spread goodness and kindness.
Yes. You're doing it. You're doing it. Obviously, you're doing it. So, no, thank you so much for coming out. And for those who may be needing help or needing support, also I will be putting descriptions in the link of the video. I want to give it up one more time for Mrs. Jones for coming out, Miss Marcia Jones. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Pierce the Heart in support of our special guest, Marcia Jones. When you purchase a Pierce the Heart hoodie, the proceeds will go to the care boxes by Blessed Exposure. Again, thank you for watching with us, and remember to be the example.